With Tableau, you can connect to as many different data sources as you need to, all in the same workbook. And these data sources can include more than one table joined together. Usually, an individual worksheet in the workbook uses a single data connection. But what if you want one worksheet to use more than one data source? Well, that's where data blending comes in. While it's not exactly the same thing as joining more than one table in the same database, data blending lets you join more than one data connection in the same workbook. Here are two worksheets in the same workbook, using separate data connections. The first worksheet is based on a Tableau data extract and is showing actual sales for 5 regions. You can tell this worksheet is using the extract because of the blue check mark. This worksheet is based on a text file. See the blue check mark? It shows goals for the same 5 regions. What if I want to show actual sales compared to the goals on the same worksheet? Because one data source is an extract and the other is a text file, you can't use a standard join in a single data connection to tie goals to actual sales. But let's see what happens when I go back to the first worksheet containing actual sales. Select the goal text file data source and drag the goal measure to the existing axis to create a shared axis chart. Tableau is trying to blend data here. After aggregating sales by region, Tableau is trying to aggregate goal by the same region. The problem is that Tableau can't find a matching field between the two data sources, hence the error message, and the incorrect bar size for goal. And notice that the goal text file data source now displays an orange check mark. That indicates this is a secondary data source. There are several ways to tie the two data sources together. First, use Data Edit Relationships. Click the Custom Radio button, add a field map, and choose the common field in the primary and secondary data sources. If you need to pick more than one common field, you can click Add again. Now you can see sales and goal side by side in the chart. Also, notice that Tableau has added a small orange link icon to indicate the common field in the data source. There's an even simpler way to make data blending work if you don't mind changing a field name. Notice that the common field is called Region in the primary data source and Area in the secondary data source. What if I just change the field name in the secondary data source to match the primary? There you go. Because Tableau first performs one query on the primary data source, a second query on the secondary data source, and then blends data, you can even blend using a calculated field. You just need a common field that you can aggregate to in both data sources. Data blending is a powerful Tableau feature that gives you even more data flexibility when creating worksheets and dashboards with different data sources.